Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I'm really looking forward to today's video because this is just a really nice treatment. I try to do this treatment on myself once a week. I tend to get busy and then it becomes like once a month. But if I was doing this once a week, I would be getting amazing results and I would have just like the best self-care routine. Parts of this routine I do every other day, or try to do every day. So the first part of this routine is a little bit of an Anma drainage, lymphatic drainage massage. I do that every day, but the rest of this routine is something that is really nice once a week. If you can make it happen, it's gonna make a big difference. So, what are we talking about today? Today we're talking about lymphatic drainage and acne. So a lot of you are probably wondering what the heck lymphatic drainage has to do with acne, but it actually has a lot to do with acne. So the lymphatic system is a part of our body that actually helps to detox. It helps to move around our hormones, and it actually helps detox our negative hormones or our excessive hormones. It also helps move around our immune system cells. Those are the cells that are going to help fight bacteria, fight pathogens. Those are all important things that the lymphatic system does. And this can play a big part in acne. So this is going to be moving out bacteria, moving out infection, and that stagnation, when we're not getting good lymphatic drainage, that can make more acne. And if we have a lot of stagnation that is stopping up our hormones, that is also going to add to more hormonal acne. And that really builds up in those drainage points along the jaw and the chin. You can really see the results of a slowed down or stuck lymphatic system. So getting that drainage, that detoxification into your routine at least once a week is going to play a big role in getting clear. So today we're going to run through my routine. We're going to be using the Triwave. Oops, I got plugged in so I can't quite hold it up, but I'll show you the Triwave in a minute. We're going to be using the Rejuve setting, which is a special setting that Gina, our founder, helped create. And it is a setting that is all about boosting lymphatic movement and drainage. So we're gonna jump into all of that today. First, we're gonna start with a double cleanse. And we're gonna start really opening up the lymphatic system, getting it moving, getting things flowing, so that when we use the Myolift Triwave, its job is have an easier job doing what it needs to do, moving along the lymphatic system. So let's start with our cleansing oil. We're gonna use the Anma with it, which is my favorite way to use the Anma is with a cleansing oil during my first step of my cleansing routine. So let's jump in. I'm going to be using my favorite cleansing oil. This is the Orgade Ultra Deep Cleansing Oil. I like this because it really easily washes away with water. It has a lot of nice slip that doesn't go away, and it has a light spa scent due to just a little bit of essential oil in here. So I like to take 2 pumps because I'm also going to be bringing this down on my neck and chest. I'm going to try not to get my spa shirt too oily. So I'm just warming up that oil in my hands. My hands are dry and my face is dry. That's very important when you're using the oils. And I'm going to start just with a gentle, just massage with my fingers. Get the oil really in there. It smells so good. And I'm using a little bit of pressure, so I'm not just lightly gliding, I'm getting it in there and really rubbing this oil into my skin, into my pores, creating a little warmth and friction to soften the oil in my pores and the sebum. I think this shirt is really gonna get in the way. I'm gonna take it off so that I can really show you guys how I like to do this. Okay, so I really like to bring it down and onto my chest. I'll often do this before I hop in the shower because then I'm just gonna rinse this all off and I'm already undressed and ready for the shower. So once that oil is all over, I've got a generous layer, so there's a ton of slip. And I'm going to grab my Anma. So with the Anma, we have the normal side. These are like fingers. These are like thumbs. And then we have the handle, which can be used like gua sha. So if you're familiar with gua sha, it is this nice flat surface that you can actually use to bring that lymphatic drainage out and then down. So I'm just gonna do a few gentle movements to wake up our lymphatic system and get things moving. I wanted to show you the gua sha, but I actually like to start with just a couple of massages down the neck to get things open and moving. And we are draining the lymph actually down into a node that's down near our armpit. So that is where we're going to bring things down to. And just open up the chest, get things moving. And you don't have to overthink it. You can just move up and out and then gently down. And not too much pressure. You're not trying to bruise the skin. It shouldn't hurt in any way. Just enough pressure to be gliding the lymph down. Just bringing it out and down. And you don't have to do this too long. Just about 6 movements in each major area of the face just to get things going. We're gonna let the Myolift Triwave do all the heavy lifting today. So I'm just gonna loosen up the forehead a little bit before we move on. And if you have a lot of puffiness around the eyes, make sure you do a little drainage around the eyes as well. I like to use this flat part, and this just does some gentle drainage without pushing on your actual eye. It doesn't actually push on it, just glides over. And then bring it down. All right, that feels really good. So then, I'm just gonna rub in my oil cleanser just a little more. Make sure I got all my pores really massaged to get the sebum out. Get the blood flowing. And now we're ready to rinse. Okay, I'm gonna go in now with my double cleanse. The cleanser I grabbed today, this one is from my bathroom. I like to use this before I do any kind of treatment where I want my skin to be very well cleansed, but I don't want it to be too tight and dry. This is the Sorella Apothecary Lychee Deep Clean. And I find that this is, even though it says deep clean, it's not a very stripping cleanser. It just has some light acids in it, some willow bark to gently exfoliate away dead skin cells, but it doesn't leave me very tight, dry, and stripped feeling. So I'm just gonna take a little bit goes a very long way with this one. Like just the tiniest little bit. If you do a full pump, you're gonna be like Bubbles McGee, bubbles everywhere. And I just emulsified it, and I'm gonna add a little bit of water to get it a little more foamy. Now it's foamy, and then I can massage it in. When you're doing a microcurrent treatment with the sheet mask, you're not only getting the microcurrent benefits, you're also getting product penetration benefits. So I want to make sure that my skin is very clean, gently exfoliated, and ready to absorb all the yummy ingredients that are in the sheet mask that I'm going to use today. We still want our skin to be very well hydrated though. That's why I don't want to really dry it out with a harsh corrective cleanser right now, because the microcurrent moves through the moisture in our skin. And so if your skin is hydrated, it's gonna work better. It's another reason why you wanna make sure that you're drinking lots of water when you're doing microcurrent. I need more water. So just add some more water to my hands. And there's some more suds. Okay, let's see. Do a slip test. If I'm slimy still, it means I've got soap on me still. Feels pretty good actually. I'm happy with that. So now I'm gonna dry my face off with a dry, clean skin towel. I like the XL towels. I've tried the regular ones and they're just a little bit smaller than what I want. One last step before we dive into our Triwave treatment is a little bit of toner. I just want to make sure that my skin is pH balanced and ready to absorb the yummy sheet mask that I'm going to plop on top. So I like to use the Botnia toner. It has willow bark, which is a natural salicylic, and then just a little bit of glycolic acid, along with hyaluronic acid and plant extracts that are very soothing and anti-inflammatory. So it's like the perfect combo to help with dead skin cells and oiliness, but also balance with hydration. So I'm using this on my toner pad. These are the intrinsic toner pads that we have. I love these. They're affordable and they don't waste product. All the toner that you put on them goes right onto your face. And they're soft. Okay, now we are pH balanced. My skin is definitely clean because my toner pad came back totally white still. If it came back kind of brownish, I might be concerned that I still have makeup on my face or just some dirt and grime, but I am very clean now. Okay, I have a couple of sheet masks in front of me. These are our best-selling acne-safe masks. We have the Pro Firm face mask from Lemieux. This is a new release and we have not been able to keep it stocked. It's been flying off the shelf. They packed a lot of brightening and anti-aging ingredients in here, as well as anti-inflammatory. So this is really great if you have dark spots you want to address, you have some fine lines and wrinkles that are starting to show up. This is a great choice. Also very price effective. The next one we have is actually also in the Reward Center. This is the Soothing and Moisture Mask from Dr. Estee. This is a Korean sheet mask. This one is for my sensitive skin folks. So this is just hydration, hydration, hydration. This also has an entire ounce of serum in with the mask. There's so much serum in this packet. So it's also really nice if you want to bring all the serum down onto your neck and chest. You just want like a really deep hydration that is not going to be overstimulating for anyone with sensitive skin. Last but not least, we have my favorite one. This is the Orgade sheet mask that has goat milk in it. This is like a probiotic, prebiotic face mask. It helps balance the healthy bacteria on your skin, and it is gently brightening. These actually are going to be changing names soon. They're just going to be a hydrating sheet mask. So it's not going to say Greek yogurt anymore, but the ingredients are the same. It still has Greek yogurt in it. So I'm going to use this one today from Orgade. I love it. So here's my sheet mask. Okay, here we go. Got it. This is going to look crazy. Okay. I like to just start with my forehead and then paste it down from there. I like this one because it just fits really well on my face without me having to do anything crazy to it. Talking with this on is always really fun. I love this. I just look so beautiful right now with this mask on my face. Okay. It's looking pretty good, Ben, huh?
Yep.
Okay. So, we're gonna amp this up to a next level of nerdy. And I'm gonna put my glasses back on. This is how I do. This is glasses and sheet life. Sheet mask life. Okay, so now that I'm sheet masked up, it is nice and slimy. And let's get into the Myolift Triwave. So the Myolift Triwave, we're just gonna do a 20-minute treatment using the Rejuve setting, which is all about lymphatic drainage, because we're just gonna really boost that detoxing. We're gonna help the body filter out bacteria, filter out infection, filter out negative hormones that could be building up in our body. We are going to do the Electrode Pads. You can find these on our website. These are the Art of Skincare electrodes. And I have the circles and the squares. Let's do the square first. Aha. So these are gonna stick a lot better under my chin because there's just more surface area, more sticky area. So again, we're just gonna plug it in. Yeah. Then let's plug in our circle. Let's slap this baby on my forehead. Yoop. Okay, so we've got our forehead on. Okay, and we've got our chin. We're sticking now, we're good. Okay. Ben's looking at me like, is she okay? I'm okay, we got it, we're good. Okay, so we've got our Triwave, and again, we're just using the Rejuve setting. This is gonna be a really straightforward treatment. Here's my device. I click Rejuve, and I'm gonna do intensity 200. Okay, so I've got it on 200 intensity. You can start lower if you want. I just like to start at 200. That's a good place for me. It's already set to 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna hit run, and see that conductivity bar? It is full. So I am conductive, even though I was struggling with those pads for a second. We are conducting. So I won't sit here for the full 20 minutes, I know. Sad for me, because I don't want you guys to just sit here waiting. Okay, one quick thing. If you are having trouble with conductivity at all because your chin is drying out, just use a little bit of conductive gel underneath this rectangle pad. I would throw a little bit of O2 calming gel under there if I was having issues, but it is conducting just fine. So we are good. I'm definitely feeling some activity. You can kind of just feel just a little something going on your face. We are doing just a really quick 20-minute setting using the, or 20-minute treatment using the Rejuve setting on the Myolift Triwave. This is the setting that is for lymphatic drainage. So this is really boosting the skin's own ability to move lymph along, which is going to help detox negative hormones. It's going to help move out impurities and bacteria and infection in the skin. This is going to be a really great treatment that gives you not only anti-aging benefits, but a lot of anti-acne benefits. We love this treatment. If you do this once a week for 20 minutes, you will see a huge improvement in your skin, trust me. Okay, we're about 8 minutes into my treatment, but I don't want to leave you guys sitting and waiting for me to finish. I'm gonna do this again later this week. It's so good. But I'm gonna go ahead and remove, oh, I'm losing one already. I'm gonna pull off the rectangle. Oh, my conductivity bar is blinking. So I pulled off one, and now my conductivity bar says, hey, it's blinking like, yo. Let's see if I take off the other one. Whoop, it's stuck to the sheet mask, that's okay. Now my conductivity bar says nothing is happening. Oh no. Okay, let's get the sheet mask off my pad. So these little pads are reusable. You can clean them with a little alcohol or just stick them back on their little adhesive pad, which is what I'm going to do. Just adhese. They stay sticky a really long time, so you won't have to replace them for a hot minute. So I got those off. Now I have all this really lovely serum on my face, and it's gonna stay on. Don't rinse your face at this point. This is gonna be my moisture for the day. At this point, if this is your nighttime routine and you wanna use like a retinol or something, you could just apply it right over the top of the serum once it dries. And it will buffer the retinol a little bit, but you're definitely gonna still get benefit. If you want to use your mandelic serum after this, I would just skip it for the night. If this is your evening routine, just get your moisturizer on and use your correctives the next day. Okay, this is just about dry, so I'm just going to go in with some sunscreen. I'm using the Tizo Mineral Sun Defense. This is the newest one from Tizo, and it has a tint to it. So it just gives me a tiny bit of coverage. This one I like because it dries down to a satin moisturized feeling. It's not quite as matte as the other sunscreens from Tizo. Someone's car alarm is going off. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. And with mineral sunscreen, I like to pat it in. just to get a nice natural finish and to make sure there is no creases or patches or anything. Okay, so we got that on.
Is that acne safe?
This is acne safe, yes. I love this stuff. It is fragrance free, great for all skin types. Really lovely tint. Just leaves that nice tint on my skin. And then I have an oily T-zone, so I'm just gonna finish off my routine with the IS Clinical SPF powder. This is the Perfect Tint powder. I know I talk about this a lot, but I use it every day to set my sunscreen. It also adds just a little bit of like a blurring powder effect, and it just keeps me from getting oily throughout the day. This also has their extreme enzymes in it from IS Clinical. If you guys haven't heard of those are enzymes that actually bolster the strength of our DNA. All right, now I'm protected. That is my quick treatment. I know it was a little longer than 20 minutes because I do like to start that treatment with using the Anma. I think it's a great way to activate the lymphatic system. You don't necessarily have to do that. You could just give yourself a nice cleanse, just kind of use your fingertips to wake up the skin, get some blood flowing, then rinse your face and jump straight into using the Triwave. Definitely reach out to us at live chat if you have any questions about the Triwave, using the sheet mask with it. If you want a sheet mask recommendation, we have a lot of sheet masks, so reach out if you kind of want to know a little bit more about sheet masks and which one will work best for your skin type and for your skincare goals. And next week, it's all about retinol and vitamin A, which is such a fun topic to talk about because retinol is the golden ingredient. But there's some people who should use it and some people who should not. So tune in next week on Thursday. We're going to be talking about retinol. I'll see you all then. Enjoy your weekend.